Now, when you talk of Jammu and Kashmir police being completely in control, sir, there is no denying the fact that Jammu and Kashmir police is the backbone of counter-terror operations. But General Dua, the situation may be under control north of Pir Panjal. God forbid, it could flare up. Pakistan has enough funds and terrorists out there. Talking about removal of AFSPA, is that playing with fire, considering what's happening south of Pir Panjal? Even our special forces have been ambushed and killed by Pakistan state-sponsored radical Islamist terror.
You see, AFSPA to be removed, for AFSPA to be removed, the conditions have to be right. And why not? AFSPA should be removed. After all, for the last 3.5 decades, we all have been sacrificed. I'm talking of soldiers, policemen, CRPF personnel. We all have taken huge risks, sacrificed our lives to make sure that situation comes under control. But is the situation under control right now? I mean, and if you look through the Home Minister's statement, I'm glad he has said that we have a 7-year plan. But the fact is they've started talking about it. They said we will remove it. When they remove when they actually will remove AFSPA is when the situation comes to such a pass that the Jammu Kashmir police, which is a very fine professional force, can take on the mantle by themselves. You are right. The south of Pir Panjal has been activated recently. Poonch Rajouri areas have been activated. Anantnag area, there have been encounters. But overall, parameters are heartening. There is no violence on the streets. There is no stone pelting. The infiltration is low. But we cannot rule out that once the internal situation in Pakistan is a bit stabilized, the Pakistan side, the other side, will try to push in infiltrators and will try to up the ante. And I'm sure during the elections, they will try to do some activities like that. So what I would like to say on this issue of AFPA is that it will happen, it will be a truly considered decision. A long view will be taken. And just give me 30 seconds more.
Go on, sir.
It was not as if it is going to happen overnight. That overnight the army is gone and the Rashtra Rifles gone back to barracks, and tomorrow J&K police will start taking charge. It is a complex process, this handing over. The army and the Rashtriya Rifles will perhaps remain in a hand-holding role. They may be confined to their hubs, to their bases. They may not actively patrol and carry out operations, but they will still remain there. Should the situation worsen, they can be called out. Also, they would help the police in whether it is intelligence operations, intelligence inputs, or in training activities, and be there to make sure that things don't go out of hand. And so that is what will happen when it happens, and I'm sure the decisions will be taken.
You know, that decision for the past 5 years, you know, when questions are asked what's happened for the past 5 years, that terror-enabling ecosystem in the valley, that is being degraded. Multiple organizations and individuals, they've been banned. Properties worth 156 crore, according to the Home Minister, have been seized. Bank accounts have been frozen. Properties have been confiscated. Stone pelters don't get government jobs or passports or benefits. So Amit Shah says there's a 68% drop in terror-related deaths. I mean, as somebody who lives in the valley, you must have seen, or have you experienced a positive change in situation, or in your view, not at all?
You see, the question therefore remains, if everything is so good, and let's not contest your figures for now, if everything is so good, is there not even a single district in Jammu and Kashmir at this point where Armed Forces Special Powers could have been removed? Because, of course, when Umar Abdullah Saab was the first person to, in 2011, to openly talk about revocation of Armed Forces Special Powers Act, he also said that it will happen in a phased manner. We also understand that it will happen in a phased manner. So my question is, if 10 years BJP has been in power, instead of making another empty promise, instead of saying karenge, 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 which they've been saying, please tell me, was there not a single district in Jammu and Kashmir where they could have said, okay, this is phase 1, we begin by here. We begin from here. Instead, we heard Poonch Rajouri, Poonch Rajouri, Poonch Rajouri. What about main Jammu? What about main Kashmir? If you're saying that everything is hunky-dory, then start by other areas.
You know, RP Singh, that's the classical trap that government of India has fallen into in the past. When security forces were removed from Anantnag, a vacuum was created, and that is where terrorists went and made their hub once again. General Dua and every officer who served in Jammu and Kashmir will bear me out on facts there. Do remember Hafiz Saeed and Masood Azhar and Pakistan ISI. Does the government have a plan? Because south of Pir Panjal, the situation remains very grim. RP Singh, last 30 seconds.
Gaurav, it's not that they are just going to remove the army immediately. The infrastructure of the police will be strengthened as told by the Home Minister, and ensure that the police take charge and is enabled enough to take care of terrorists, and there will be no vacuum. It's not a political statement. It's a statement, administrative statement by the Home Minister of the country. It's not by Amit Shah ji as a politician. He's the Home Minister of the country. He's ensuring that every step is taken cautiously and ensure that, yes, we removed AFSPA, and also ensure that police is in charge and is in control.